email design as a one image. Hi, this is Andrew, the founder of Flowium email marketing agency, as well as this YouTube channel. And in this video, I would like to explain you why you should not use one image of the entire email. There are some pros and cons to using this, but there's more cons than pros. So first of all, if you use one image as an email design, like complete image, according to MailChimp and actually to like our own experience, your email more likely to be blocked by email provider as well as filter as promo email. And second stats, according to MailChimp, your bounce rate might be increased by 23% if you are sending this kind of emails. And actually it defeats the purpose of the entire email if you design it as a one image. So first of all, let me show you from Victoria's Secret the email, how they do it, and then I will explain you what is good about it and what is bad about it. Here's the email from Victoria's Secret, and how do I know if it's image? You can click, hold and pull. You see, this is one image, this is another image, this is another image, and this is another image, and so forth. There's even some brands who don't even cut their images, they just do as a humongous one email. Like Victoria's Secret did it a little bit better, but still we strongly recommend not to repeat because it's very bad practice. So what is the benefit of doing email design as a one image? So the biggest benefit is that it's much cheaper and more efficient to design this kind of email versus responsive email. Why? Because there's not many email designers, but there are a lot of graphic designers who are able to design pretty pictures in Illustrator or Photoshop, but they do not understand the email design part. Like, it's not hard for them to learn it, but if they don't have that knowledge, I mean, it's a niche design skill. So it's much cheaper and easier to find the talent to design one image email. And the last thing is to be on brand. If you have custom fonts or special elements that you constantly use in your designs, it's easier to include in those one image design emails. Why? Because you do whatever you need to do in Photoshop, you export as JPEG and you put it in your email marketing software and send it out to your customers. Those three things, the pros: cheaper, easier to find talent, and like your custom brand fonts or things you can include in your design. However, on the other hand, there's a lot of downside to using this, and we strongly recommend not to do it. We have another video where you can check how to take this one image design and in few minutes redo it as a responsive design. Just type in YouTube responsive email design and our video will be the first, second or third, and check that video. It's short, like 12 minutes or less, and you can learn how to take your one image design email and convert it to responsive. Okay, so what is the downside of doing this like as a one image design email and send it out to your customers? So the biggest one, higher chance to get into spam. Almost 100% chance you will end up in the promo folder. Increased bounce rate, according to MailChimp, up to 23%, which is a lot. Other things, when you design one design email, you're losing that option to have multiple CTAs in your email. We typically recommend to have one CTA per email, so it should be fine with you. But even the option maybe in the footer you have like, hey, check us on YouTube, check us on Instagram, you're not having that availability, because when you do one image, you are able to include one link and you're not sure where people clicking. Did they click on the top of the email or the bottom of the email? Because if they click on the top of the email, it's the same because it's a one image. When you have a combination of images, text, you are able to find out where they clicked. Another thing is accessibility. So some people have their images off or maybe have a slower internet. Recently I went to Toronto and on airplane I was checking some of my emails with my Wi-Fi turned off, and a lot of emails, especially Victoria's Secret's email, show up like this. And actually I recorded a video on TikTok and I shared how you should not do those kind of emails. By the way, if you're on TikTok, like follow Flowium, we are sharing daily tips about email marketing and showing what to do or not to do in emails. I hope I convinced you not to do it, not to design emails as a one image. If you believe I'm wrong or you want to support me, please leave comments below. I would like to learn more about what you think. Thank you. Bye.